Hey everyone, what's going on? Dr. Chosen here, and today I got another build tutorial for you guys, and this will be the Carousel build. This is one that's been recommended and asked for a while. I was doing this in the Ferris wheel. I will get to the Ferris wheel eventually, but for this week we're going to go ahead and do the Carousel. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and get out these 5 blocks, which is stripped oak log, stripped oak wood, red carpet, and rod, and white carpet. And we're going to go ahead and just build this base platform. I'll give you guys the dimensions, and then we'll build the platform on top of it. So this one is 10 across, which this one is the stripped oak wood. And then you go 9 diagonally, and then you go 10 across, and then you repeat that pattern all the way around. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to have a time lapse because it's very simple, and then I'll show you the next step. Cool, so the next platform we're going to use is going to be a 7x8, and it's going to be indented in, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go in 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see here, an extra block here, and an extra block here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and you're going to repeat this all the way around. Great, now that we have this base platform made, we're going to go ahead and fill in the same material just like we did in the first layer with the second layer. Cool. Now that we have this second layer on top, you can see we have the same base platform as the one over here. We're going to go ahead and surround this top platform with red concrete, and then we're going to put red carpet, on top of that concrete just to give it a little bit of elevation compared to the actual platform. I'm going to do another time lapse, we're going to do that. There we go, we got the red concrete placed, and now let's go ahead and do the same thing with the carpet. Now that we have this red carpet and red concrete on top, we can go ahead and do the outer rails, which will be end rod and white carpet. So let's do that now. Cool, and as you can see, now that we have these rails, the bottom platform looks exactly like the one over here. And now we can go ahead and create this little entranceway. It's just a 4 block opening. You put end rods going 4 blocks up, you put a staircase, 2 slabs, another staircase, and then it creates a nice little entryway. So we can do that right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into our inventory and get quartz. Quartz. There we go. And now we have our entranceway, and now we can start on the actual base platform of the carousel itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into the middle. We're going to find the middle wherever that is, and you're going to do 8 blocks long on each side of gold blocks. Right. Boom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And then you're going to create a box for the outline of that box. And make sure these are 7 high, not 8. This is 7. 7. 7. Cool, there we go. And then you're going to go ahead and connect them all. Boom. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put sea lanterns in all corners of it, and these are going to be kind of like the carousel lights. Look very pretty in the center. Really help give it a glow. Boom. And then you're going to fill ice around this wall, just like this. I'm using packed ice personally. It doesn't melt, and I like the color better than blue ice. There we go, now you see that. And now we're going to fill these all in with red concrete. And these will be where our paintings go. And then this is a side area. You can fill it in, or you can keep it hollow. It doesn't matter. If you're in a survival world, mobs won't spawn because it's all lit up. Boom. You can see this. Now what you can do is you go ahead and get a painting. And it's really important how you do this. So you're gonna put a block here, and then you're gonna place your painting here. And now that'll give you the perfect 4x3 painting size you need, and then you can repeat that with all 4 sides. As you can see, now we have the base platform, the middle section. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna do the end rods that stick up in these glass panes you see here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the roof right afterwards. So what you're gonna need to go ahead and grab is yellow glass pane, and make sure you have your end rods as well. And I'll show you the pattern for how it works. So this middle, you go 2 apart, then you're gonna go 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, and you're gonna repeat that all the way up, and it's gonna be 2 glass, 1 end rod, glass pane. Let's do it. Cool, and as you can see, we have all of these set up. Now that we have all these set up, before we go ahead and do more interior, I'm gonna do the roof, and then we can start by then we can finish off by putting the minecarts in the correct places to make it really give the carousel feel. But one more important thing I want to note, if you're having trouble following along, this build is 100% symmetrical. So if you're having trouble following what I'm doing, just make sure you look across, as you'll see all these will line up with each other on all the other sides. Like for example, I messed this one up. And you can easily catch any mistake like that just by making sure it's symmetrical or not. So the staircase pattern we're gonna need quartz stairs, and quartz slabs, right? Very simple. Get all these in your inventory. And for these panes right here, what you want to do is you want to make sure the staircase faces a certain way. And for this design, we're gonna go ahead and make sure they face out like this. That means they're touching, like it's gonna look a little weird, but when you put it all together, it looks really good. You go slab, like that. Boom, as you can see. And then for the ones that aren't on these, these corner planes, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a solid block on top of all of them and go around like that. Cool. Now once you have this base outline, you can go ahead and connect them in a diagonal fashion with slabs. So you're gonna put slab, diagonal, and then you're gonna follow this pattern all the way around, and it'll perfectly line up if you do it correctly. Cool. Now that we have this outline diagonally, make sure it all looks symmetrical, and it does. We're gonna go ahead and put gold blocks, sea lantern, and then you're gonna do light blue glazed terracotta, because this really gives a contrast with the gold you're seeing, and it also just has a nice carousel like pattern on it. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Now we can start to build a staircase up from this, and then put the end rods and the carpet like design that we have down here on top as well. Cool. Now you can see we have the same pattern, everything looks symmetrical, always the #1 rule. Now we can start building up, making it a continuous but slow gradual rise to the top to really round it off. What we're going to do is, in order to get this pattern, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do slab, solid, slab, solid, slab, solid, all the way up. And I believe it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the top is a staircase, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7, 8. And once we get up here, we have the staircase. And then you can do that for all sections. Cool. Now you have this basic layout. Now we can go ahead and add the connecting red concrete. Red concrete is obviously a lot easier to place down, as it doesn't scale up. You're gonna go flat. Try to make this level is going to be even, this one's going to be here, it's going to be alternate, even offset, and on the offset ones you're going to replace that with a red carpet to help not make it as offset. Cool. Now we have the same offset pattern for the red. We got the roof very set in. We can go ahead and do the slabs over here, which is about the hardest part. But if you follow the pattern, it makes it a lot simpler, and just make sure it looks symmetrical. You're gonna do all slabs on here. Then you need to be solid here. All slabs, solid. You're gonna repeat that pattern all the way to the top, and it will naturally form a pyramid going up. And then we'll add in this red concrete and the sea lanterns after. Really quick, as I'm doing this last section, I just wanted to point out there are two different ways you can do it, and the only difference is it affects the inside. It depends on how much space. If you want to have a lot more space on the inside like this side, then destroy the blocks after you place them. For example, you're going to do this pattern, you're going to destroy that one, you're going to just destroy that. If you don't really care about how the inside looks as much, then what you can do instead is you can just do this, and then you can go ahead and put these on, obviously these on the top. And this goes a lot faster, but the inside doesn't look as detailed. So it's up to personal preference. I just wanted to stop this really quickly to let you guys know. Cool. Now for the pattern, what you're going to do is, since each one of these is a solid block, you can actually just replace it with concrete. And then you're going to go all the way down the corner. And even when you get to the staircase, you can go ahead and change that as well. The only thing is you'll have to make sure you adjust the adjacent blocks so it doesn't look weird once you get to the bottom. Or if you want, you can just leave the bottom so it looks like a clean staircase. That's personally up to you. I personally like the red concrete going all the way down. Now you're going to repeat that on all four sides. Cool. Now we have this red pattern going all the way around. You can see it's symmetrical. We can go ahead and just add the sea lanterns. The sea lanterns personally are just for extra light at nighttime. It looks a lot better, but they're not required. But personally, I like having the entire carousel lit up. And it's very simple. You just go ahead and on each side you go 1, let's see lantern 1, 2, 3, 1. And so it's 1, there's 3 in the middle, and then 1, and it's on all sides, and you just repeat that, and I'll do it really quickly over here. Boom, and as you can see, we have the same exact roof as the one on the other side. Let me just fly around really quickly so you can see. And you can compare it to this roof. And we're almost done, but not quite there. So now we're going to go ahead and put these end rods on. And right, and we're going to do that around the entire top. Boom, like that. And now what you're going to want to do, this is a custom banner pattern. I'll put the code for it in the description below. But basically, you know, just a sun. Just supposed to be like a sun. Here's what it looks like. I'll hover over it if you want to copy it this way as well. And you're going to want to place these all over where these hole blocks and these slabs are to cover them up. They're also to cover up the sea lanterns, so they hide the light source while still emitting light. Okay, so there's not really too much of a method to the madness, but as you can see, this is the pattern you kind of want to go for, right? You have 2 separating these, 2 here, 3 between these, 3 between these, and 3 between these. And then you're going to have end rods that connect off the top red concrete, and they go down here and here, they go up, up. And then for this side, you can have quartz blocks and stairs, and this is like your kind of little, your cruiser, your boost, right? Which is different from all the other rides, and then you're going to put this end rod pattern and repeat it for the whole thing. So now that you've started this pattern, I'm not going to do it for the sake of video, just for the sake of saving time. But once you get this end rod pattern, the way you put the minecarts on them that really finish them off, you're going to put a block right here. you're going to grab a rail, and you're going to grab a minecart. And you have to do this for each one individually. It's a little bit tedious, but it looks really great once you get them all on. Boom. Go here, here. You break this block, right? And then you can put another end rod here. And then it looks like they're connecting, or you can keep it. Break this one, doesn't really matter. But personally, I like it closer in. And then, of course, you can get inside the minecart as if you're riding it. Just be careful about getting out. Obviously, not super functional. It will put you out. I'm going to go ahead and fill all those with minecarts, and I'll do a last little time lapse looking at the whole thing. And that'll be close to it. Cool, and as you can see, we have our fully built carousel. And one little more touch you can add if you want. This isn't necessary, obviously, but you can go ahead and put some banners, the color and the letters, whatever you want. There's a website I use that gives you any letter banner you want. I'll link that in the description below, and you just type the command in and it gives them to you. And then I went ahead and put white carpet on top like I did for the rest of it. But yeah, this is the final build of the carousel. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't seen some of my other ones, be sure to go check those videos out as well. And be sure to hit subscribe if you're new here, it means a lot. Make sure you turn on notifications and follow my other social medias. And I really appreciate everyone watching this video. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, and bye-bye.